Saint Augustine, a life searching for God. Augustine was born on November 13th, in the year 354, in a place called Thagast in Africa. His early life was a blend of different beliefs. He grew up under the care of his mother, Monica, who was a strong Christian believer, and his dad, Patricius, who followed pagan beliefs. This mix of faiths around him sparked Augustine's deep curiosity and a never-ending search for what's really true in life. As a young man, Augustine was always looking for answers about life's big questions. As time passed, he tried to find his answers in the words of popular philosophers like Cicero and others. He also thought that maybe enjoying life's pleasures and physical desires would fill the empty space inside him. But it didn't work. He felt even more lost. Driven by a strong will to understand more, Augustine got into different ideas and beliefs. He was really into Manichaeism for a while because it made things seem simple. There was good, and there was evil, nothing in between. But soon, feeling let down by Manichaeism, Augustine started to doubt everything. He wondered if we could really know anything for sure. This doubt made him feel like he was floating with no direction. It was during his search for answers and pursuit of fulfillment through physical pleasures that Augustine lived with a concubine for over a decade. During this time, he fathered a son named Adeodatus, who sadly passed away in his youth. His mother Monica was a very devout Christian who never ceased to pray for her son's conversion to Christianity. Her prayers and tears for Augustine were constant, and she sought the counsel of bishops to help influence his conversion. According to Augustine's confessions, one bishop, moved by her determination, famously reassured her, "The child of those tears shall never perish." Despite feeling lost within himself, Augustine's ambition continued to drive him forward. His intellect propelled him into academic success as he pursued a career in rhetoric. Despite all his success, he couldn't shake off the feeling that something was missing. This feeling kept him searching for something more, something deeper. It was during this tumultuous time that tragedy struck Augustine's life. His closest friend unexpectedly passed away. This devastating loss forced him to confront the fragility of life and reevaluate its purpose. Seeking solace from grief and seeking new opportunities for advancement in his career as well as philosophical clarity led Augustine to Rome and then to Milan. It was there that he encountered Bishop Ambrose, an influential figure who would profoundly impact Augustine's life. Bishop Ambrose possessed an eloquence that captivated Augustine. His sermons conveyed the teachings of Christianity in a way that resonated deeply with him. Augustine found himself drawn to this new faith, yet he struggled to reconcile it with his current sinful lifestyle. He yearned for spiritual transformation, but he found himself struggling inside. Then, something unexpected happened in Milan that changed everything for him. While he was feeling really down in a garden, he heard a kid's voice telling him to take up and read. Prompted by this mysterious voice, Augustine picked up a copy of the Apostle Paul's epistles that was lying nearby and opened it randomly. His eyes fell upon Romans 13 verses 13 to 14, which reads, "Let us behave decently, as in the daytime, not in carousing and drunkenness, not in sexual immorality and debauchery, not in dissension and jealousy. Rather, clothe yourselves with the Lord Jesus Christ, and do not think about how to gratify the desires of the flesh." This passage struck Augustine profoundly, leading to a dramatic and immediate transformation in his life. He interpreted the voice and the passage it led him to as a divine message, guiding him to embrace Christianity fully and to renounce his previous lifestyle. He decided to fully commit to Christianity, not just in his head but with his whole heart. This wasn't just about thinking differently. It was a change that touched every part of him. This moment is often cited as the definitive conversion experience for Augustine, marking the beginning of his path to becoming one of the most influential figures in Christian theology. With newfound conviction, Augustine embraced this transformative encounter as an invitation to change. He set out on a path of self-reflection, seeking guidance from Bishop Ambrose and other Christian mentors. Monica's prayers were eventually answered. She had the joy of witnessing his baptism by Bishop Ambrose in Milan on April 25, 387. She was at peace, knowing that her son had turned to a life of faith. Monica passed away later in the same year as Augustine's baptism. Today, she is venerated as Saint Monica, a symbol of perseverance in prayer and a testament to the power of steadfast faith. Returning to Africa after his conversion, Augustine was ordained as a priest and later appointed as the Bishop of Hippo. His influence extended far beyond his monastic community. His prolific writing career became an essential conduit for sharing his insights with others. Works like Confessions, The City of God, and On the Trinity not only reflected Augustine's personal struggles, doubts, and revelations but also shaped Christian theology and Western philosophy for centuries to come. Today, Augustine's story continues to resonate with people from all walks of life, reminding us that the search for meaning, belonging, and truth is a timeless endeavor that transcends generations. Among his enduring contributions is this beautiful quote, "You have made us for yourself, O Lord, and our hearts are restless until they rest in you." This powerful statement encapsulates the essence of Augustine's message. Our true peace and happiness are found not in the ephemeral joys of the world, but in a deep, abiding relationship with God and in the life of grace.